Chamon, motherfucker. Oh, shit, I've thought about that. We get done for the first 9 seconds, don't you, for swearing?
Yeah, you do. Right. Well, you get demonetised.
He's said to him, I'm demonetised anyway. Doesn't matter.
Get demonetised.
He was watching, he was listening to a little bit of Michael Jackson there, so I thought, check your bed self, mofo. It's me, Mr. Ronnie Barkay.
Oh my God, you've lost 3.5p.
Oh, there we go.
No.
It's the biggest P I've had all week. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Wednesday. It is 3 Men and a Vape Show. That means it's 8 o'clock, just in case your clocks haven't changed like they did last week, which was absolutely fantastic on the Sunday while we were at Expo that we got that extra.
What's this?
What's this?
Respect for?
This is my clock.
Have your clocks changed?
I saw an episode like that on X-Files where someone had no control of their own.
Oh, he's been watching X-Files all week, so we're going to have loads of Mully and Sculler.
Mully and Sculler?
Scully.
It's Mulder and Scully.
Mully and Sculler.
What did I say? Mouldy?
Mully and Sculler.
A mouldy skullet. Have you got a mouldy skullet?
Sounds like a Swedish, I'm going to say sex channel, Mouldy and Skullet, but it's more like a Swedish cooking show.
I think it sounds like an old lady's pair of knickers from Scotland.
You've been seeing Jane again, haven't you?
She's not from Scotland.
She'd go there if you were there.
She's got a lovely rug, though.
Well, yeah, so you keep telling us.
Big love to everybody who's joined us in a chat. You are a bunch of stars. It's been 2 weeks since last time I spoke to you, Mr. B. How are you?
I'm as good as can be expected. I've been swimming. I've been doing things in the background. You know, I've been chilling out as well. Lost a bit more weight.
Well, you've been doing a little bit with your new channel, haven't you?
I have. Yes. Well, it's still in production.
I'd have said it earlier if I'd have known we were going to get that type of reaction. It turned into a wee bit.
Yeah, well, yeah, you know, got to do something. But no, it's called Tail Time, and it's going to be a narrated like 5-minute stories. Think about quick audio books. 5-minute story, which is why I've got a new microphone, which is why I now sound like a radio host. And you know,
as Margaret took her bra off.
You know, deep in South Scotland, where Aidan meets Jane. But no, we got, you know, so it's coming along really well, and it's one of those things where it's a pet project of mine. The channel's called Tail Time. You can get it on YouTube, Tail Time UK. There's a couple of stories up already, and I've got another 5 ready to rock and roll.
Wicked. We need to put that into chat, bro. You need to start spamming it while we ask my dearest.
Spamming it? I'll spam it.
Spam it. And we've got my dearest brother. How are you, bro?
I'm all right, bro.
Had a good week?
As weeks go, yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Everybody was asking about you at Expo. You was missed. Didn't seem the same without Sole Omi.
Well, it sounds like a lot of people came back home with the solos, even though I wasn't there.
It was, yes. Unfortunately, I think Pugs decided either Pugs or Nevins who was going to spread it around everybody. And I got licked by Hanky Panky, so I couldn't. Sorry, go on.
You feeling all right? You haven't got the...
The only thing I've got is arthritis in my hands. It's been really bad today. But no, Hanky Panky licked my side of my face. So I did feel, but I've had COVID that many times, I must start being immune to it at some point.
I've given up caring about COVID now.
You don't go outside.
You get a slight illness, it's like, fuck me, I've got COVID. You know, nobody knows what COVID is anymore.
Well, then again, you go swimming. I'm saying you don't go outside. I'm going to say that if not, they'd have to post you COVID.
I still have an open fucking window that people cough through. My wife goes outside.
You're in a 2-story house. How big's the head?
Hey, the bugs fly. You know what I mean?
Well, I got...
I can have some little old dear cough outside of here, throw her lungs up, and if I'm running to my window and shutting it, saying, "You dirty bitch," shuts my window.
What do you do? Serve black sandwiches out?
Black sandwiches. Why? What's wrong with white sandwiches? Is there a problem with white sandwiches?
Absolutely nothing.
I thought you meant brown bread, but it came out black bread.
What do you do? Pies and things like that.
No, if someone's coughing outside my house, I'm throwing shit out my window at them, dirty bastards. You can take that.
Imagine that poor old postman. He sat down and just got a little tickle. You know, you get that. There you go. Black sandwiches getting lobbed all over you.
You know, like in the olden days when they used to throw their
Wee.
buckets out at window. There you go. That'll solve it.
How far we've come, because that would actually make your street stink. That can you imagine that every morning? That's
would make your feet stink. How would it make your feet stink?
no, your street.
Oh, street. I thought you said feet.
Well, it'd probably make your feet.
I'm sat here thinking, how do it make me feet stink?
Well, it'd probably make your feet stink as well if you're walking through it.
I mean, we've already. It was only 2 weeks ago. We're on about vaporizing the sweat out my socks to turn into a vape.
Oh, I thought I was sucking them.
That's what she said.
We have got lots to show you, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk a little bit about Expo. We're going to do the hand checks. We will make sure that we do the hand checks. You've also got your Rochford Project giveaway, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you get, if you don't win the giveaway, you've got a chance to get 15% off if you get yourself over to the website all the way up until 12 o'clock tonight and you use 3Men Vape. That's simple. But we will be doing that a little bit later on. Obviously, I went to Expo. I don't know if any of you, I know you caught the vlogs, Mark.
I saw them. They were good.
Now, I really enjoyed your vlogs.
But
Saturday and Sunday was missing. So
no, that comes out tomorrow. That the whole plan. I wanted to get the Thursday the look round of it all. Friday of the home zone, and then my day was Saturday because I went out with Jane and that on the Saturday night. And then Sunday was just a chill time to get a bit more footage because you've got to enjoy it because if not, you're just constantly rushing back to edit it. It's 2 hours editing, and then you've got to record it all. So you've got to enjoy Expo at some point of it, and that was my plan. And I spent most of my time with Orion's Braces, Alan, Mark, and Vic. It were absolutely brilliant, and obviously the wonderful Bunny. But yeah, the title of the show, "Lose It, Keep It, Use It or Lose It," and we still had them sort of negative comments on the actual Vapor Expo group. A lot of them going, "Oh, it's all disposable fest and all this." Now you've got to remember, first and foremost, it is a trade show. It's for people going around for the trade. Second of all, if you went and had a proper look, there was still quite a number of disposables there, but it was more 70-30 than it was the previous, like 90% of it. The home zone were absolutely fantastic, but there were some big companies there, like your Lost Vape, Geek Vape. There was Oxford there was Innokin, there were Vapefly. So there was still all these places. Now, before, they seem to have just stayed with, like, the disposables, where you saw SX Mini was there as well. There was coming out with more of the pod systems, and even the bigger mods, like Vapor SO got their new one out there as well. But I think these people who give it were like sort of negative Nellies, as I'm going to call them. I think if we don't use it, we're going to lose it. And eventually the tide's going to turn with the disposables, as we're going to see.
I noticed, obviously what we may not go in, I noticed there wasn't that much coverage of it. I was quite shocked. You know how you normally get loads and loads of pictures on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook? There wasn't as much this time round.
I've not really looked, if I'm totally honest with you. On my sort of feed, there was quite a lot of stuff from the people who had been there. But I'm not.
It wasn't as prevalent on social media as it used to be.
What I wonder, how did Matey Boy go on with supersized speakers?
He didn't actually. I think he used them. I heard him use them twice. One to play the Bond film, about James. Now, James won Best Tobacco, which was the Tobacco OC. So it's an award-winning juice now. The Cloud Comp went really well. We'll talk about a bit more of that on the UK Vape Show, because we think Vic's been done out of it. But yeah, the Cloud Comp was really good.
Vic cheated out of an award?
Yeah, we think he won his round, but I think he got voted off. But no, all of it was... The home zone was absolutely fantastic. Really, really good.
Sorry, so many comments ran through my mind then. And I had to do everything I could to hold it back.
And again, it was so nice to meet up with people. It were brilliant. And all the subscribers I spoke to, and also all the people who were there. It were brilliant. That was the main point. Saturday night, we went out and had a curry with Jane. That was really good. But the whole feel of the expo, I thought, was brilliant. It were really, really good. I thought there was more footfall than there was in May, or it felt like it when people were coming through.
Why did they do the split?
Went into the casino. So people could either go through the casino and then in, because there's obviously they had like sort of 2 runs, or you could go through the main bit of it. The casino was absolutely brilliant. I thought that were a fantastic idea. They give you some dollars, then you could change them for chips, and then you could win prizes. I think for every 100, you could win a prize.
What were the prizes?
Anywhere between pod kits to juice, caps and T-shirts and stuff like that. So
knowing me, I'll win an extra small T-shirt.
Yeah. But for free, they gave you the money for free. Obviously, if you lost your money, you lost your money. But it were all about a bit of a... It just took away from the Expo for a little while. You know, like for an hour, I right enjoyed it. Let us know in chat if you went to the Expo. I know there's a few people in there who went to Expo.
I've got to ask you, what didn't you like about Expo?
Everything.
No, this stage again. Now there wasn't Johnny and the woman, Juan Water. There was another bloke there. Now don't get me wrong, the bloke who did it did his best. He wasn't bad. An Apache Indian was on there. If I hear wind your body, wiggle your belly, do the boom shakalaka again.
That's not an Apache Indian.
Yeah.
That's a Jamaican geezer.
No, it's Apache Indian.
But they go la 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 la. They don't.
No, but his name is Apache Indian.
Oh, the singer's called Apache. I'm getting it. I thought you said an Apache Indian was doing that. I thought, why is an Apache Indian?
Well, you don't know. You see, he could be a mixed race. You see, he could be half Indian and he could be half Jamaican.
You're Jamaican me crazy, you know that.
Yeah, you're Jamaican me crazy. I'll tell you what, it just made me laugh. So he lost his words the first time round. He couldn't remember his own words. All right, he did sing it in 1996, but yeah, he was there.
I didn't realize that was his name.
So he released his own juice line there, which was white label. Obviously, they didn't know anything about it.
That's a good start, isn't it?
Well,
ladies and gentlemen, I'm releasing a liquid. I don't know fuck all about it, man.
I didn't talk like that. You were more Indian. So
Indian or Apache Indian.
So he won Best Fruit, which was rather strange. But yeah, he won that. So yeah, he was doing it, and they also had the man cave next to it. So if you got a ticket for Expo, you could go into the man cave, which was really good. You'll see some footage of that tomorrow on my vlog. That was really, really good. So anyway, we listened to him sing that on one stage, had a little walk round and into this man cave, and he's singing it on there.
I've just got the comment of the night about Apache Indian. He was smoking at the Expo. He doesn't even vape. Right,
yeah. So his son as well, his son who's a DJ, was stood there after they'd done the sound check at 28 minutes. I can remember because I was looking at the watch. 28 minutes past 10. And his son stood there with a cigarette in his mouth right outside the stand at an Expo. And I don't know if it were me and Bunny or Alan Orion's braces. We just both looked at it and I went, I can't believe I'm just seeing that at an Expo. All right, some people dual use. Some people go outside the back.
Yeah, but no, when you promoting a vape
Chinese, didn't we, that come over, they were all smoking outside.
Yeah, but if they do, then that's fair enough. They go outside and do it, but you don't suddenly walk around the Expo with a cigarette in your mouth.
Especially if you're promoting a vape juice.
And you're on the stage doing the thingy bit. You don't do it outside your stand.
Why was nobody lobbing vape juice at him?
Well, he was lobbing vape juice at other people. See, I like the way Jane does it. Jane lobs ducks. They have numbers on it. So she lobs a load of ducks out, and then they have to go to a stand to collect it, which means they're then going to be able to have a look what they want. I think that's a good idea. I
was trying to work out what the numbers were for. It's like, is it a room number? Is it, what are we talking about here?
No, that were great. The bit that I didn't like about it was obviously the stage. Boom, boom, boom again.
Why they put the home zone right next to the stage, I'll never know.
Well, it's where people were. That was the main place. That was where everybody was, and that's where people all sat, and everybody were talking. And you've got to think the stands that you had in there. So you had, I'm on about the mod sort of side of it. You had Vape Smarter, you had Death Wish, you had Johnny Overkill, you had Vapor's Cloud in there. You had Oscar from Jane. What's it called? What's Oscar's called? Is it not Exceptional Mods? Is it Exceptional Mods, Jane? Oscar and his wife comes all the way from Mexico. Flat Cap.
Yeah, I think they're exceptional, aren't they?
Is it Exceptional? I think I might be right.
I know Rick was there, wasn't he?
Infinite. That's it.
That's it.
What a bloke he is, and how lovely his wife is. I tell you one thing,
some of the video that I saw of yours, some of them mods that he was showing off, they were nice.
Went from 50 quid for you met mods all the way up to 250. I think Flat Cap got one, and it were all multicoloured skulls in it. Really, really nice. So if you check out the review for Flat Caps. And again, the couple themselves, I were lucky enough, obviously, to go and have an Indian with me. They're absolutely so nice. And they were finishing off there, and they were sort of going to do a little bit of a tour around Europe for a few days. I think it's the 9th when they fly back. Really, really nice. And what a talented bloke he is. And again, if you look at Vape Smarter, how talented he is, the mods that were on there were absolutely fantastic. And then you've got Dino there, Dino Sauce, really lovely bloke. You've got Jane there. You got, I think it was Adrenaline. I think you got there. Pixie Juice. They were really nice people. Then I'd say another one that we were there, which I thought was good, which is the Vexquito. I don't know if I'll be able to get it. So it was and you don't see these very often. It were a build kit that came. Don't lose me.
In a tube.
Yeah, it came in a tube. Obviously, you would saw it.
They're good. They are
really, really good. So it basically comes out like that. One end you've got like your build sort of side of it, a little brush, your tweezers, all your cutting tools, and your knife. I would say your knife, then your scissors. And then you've got your build kit at the end.
Yeah,
again, which I
bang
think
on, aren't they?
Really.
It seems it absolutely yonks since anything like that came out.
Well, you got to think they've gone bust now, haven't they? Studio
Coilmaster and all them lot.
Coilmaster, they've all gone bust. So you haven't got many kits that are out there now and again. But I just think that's lovely if you just to leave on your desk. It's packed away. It's all sorted. Another one as well. So Flat Cap was there on the Saturday and the Sunday. Him and his lovely wife. Now I don't know if anybody knows that Flat Cap's now doing these printed stands. These are the Atty stands. I think if you go over to Vaping Delight, you'll be able to get them, which I think is really, really good. Just a printed stand.
He's got a really nice website for that. I was looking at them today.
Yeah.
And you can mix and match. You can design it yourself, basically.
Yeah.
You just buy all the parts individually.
Yeah. I think that looks really nice. And it's just a simple thing, and it's fairly light, but obviously once you get your mods on it as well, you get your tanks on it, it'll sit down nicely. Vape Smarter, I got a... how nice that is.
Oh, that's nice. What is it? What's it made out of?
I think it'd be resin, I think. Resin and wood, and you've got the dog's paw print at the bottom.
Oh.
So yeah, there was loads of really good stuff there. And obviously there was a lot more juice people there. I know people are going to say about disposables, but there was quite a number of juice companies there, which were nice to see. It was nice to see as well, iJoy was there with their new product, which is a pre-filled pod, which fits into either side. So you can have either two flavours, which I thought was good.
They had them at May.
This one's just come out, this one that they've got.
Well, who was it in May? Was it... I'm sure... I remember it, because you got one on one side and one on the other side.
Well, it wasn't iJoy, because that's the first time...
I know it wasn't iJoy. I'm trying to think who it was.
Well, this is like a proper size mod. Now, I'll tell you what else came back as well, who were there, which was lovely to see. And you'll remember him, Mark, was Horizon Tech. Now, Jab, who I'm sure his name is Jab, went from Horizon Tech over to Geek Vape Disposables at the Geek Bar. He's gone back to Horizon Tech where he first started. Now, if you remember, when we went to London to the Vape Finder, we were reviewers for Vape Finder, weren't we? They released the Falcon, and we all got a Falcon to review from there. So he's gone back to there, and they've just released the Falcon Legend. They've got a new pod kit coming out as well. They're all seeing that it's going from disposables to either AIOs Karangatech was there with their brand new AIO as well. They haven't released anything for a long time, so you can see.
They haven't, have they?
So you can see that the looking look. This disposable side is now on its way out. We're now going to have to go to the AIO, the pod market, and the mods. Obviously, Inikin was showing their mods, and Geek Vape had their section of their mods, and so did Vaporesso, which I thought were good.
To be honest, I mean the closed pod system, I've always said is a better alternative to disposables. Always said that. It's basically the same thing. You just keep the battery. All you have to do is charge it. It's not rocket science.
Yeah, obviously.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's not like it's a new thing, is it?
No. I mean, my mum's shop. She works in Bargain Booze, and they do. Is it blue? I'm thinking blue for some reason. And all they do is they sell the kit itself for $5, but then they sell the pods. So you get 3 for, I think it's £7 or something like that. And it's like a box with a flavour. So you got strawberry, mint, blueberry, whatever. But you buy the kit itself for $5. And all you have to do is just a stick that you charge up by USB. And all you have to do is put your flavoured pods in. And they sell like clappers.
So what I wouldn't want to happen, though, is I wouldn't want them to start, like for a 2mm pod, I wouldn't like them to start charging out the wheel for them.
Well, it's going to be the same as disposables, isn't it? I mean, you look at it.
You can't be charging a £5 for a pre-filled pod.
No, it was £7 for 3.
Yeah, no, that's all right. So that's going to
£7
get
for
you
3
3 days of vaping, really, isn't it?
But you got to bear in mind that a 2mm pod on a device that runs at 10 watts will last a damn sight longer than a 2mm one of these. You know what I mean? It's because at 10 watts, my dad, for instance, he fills his pod and he's got the Smock something or other. And it's a 2mm pod, but a 2mm pod lasts him 3 days.
Yeah, again, there's a number of factors to it. Number one is what type of juice you're using. If you're using a 50-50 and say a 1.2 ohm coil, it's going to last you a hell of a lot longer than if you were using, say, 70-30 and a 0.8 or a 0.4.
Mm-hmm. It's just one of those things. But I
just hope they don't go over the top with the prices with them, because again, people will be. But again,
I think £7. If you think about it, £7 for 6 millilitres. It sounds a lot, but you're also getting the filter in there, the casing as well.
Yeah,
so you've got to factor all that into it.
It's more than a bottle of juice, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's just, but still,
price-wise.
But still, I still think even if one pod lasts a day, you're still talking what, £2 something a day.
I still
think that's than having a cigarette, isn't it?
Exactly.
Let us know in chat as well. I'd still like to see the government, when they do come in with all these changes. I know Vic did an interview with the UKVA people that were lobbying. They're lobbying for us. They're at Parliament all the time. They're looking to change rules, but sensibly, not over the top where it's going to massively affect vaping. I would like to see them get rid of that actual 2mm capacity. I think
it needs to go.
Yeah. I think if you're going to get rid of them disposables, you're going to do that not only for us who are the hobbyist vapors and people who are moving on to it for RTAs, tanks, sub-ohming, etc., but also for the pod users. Let them have something like a 5mm. Leave it at 5mm.
I think 5mm is more than reasonable.
Yeah. And it means they can then charge it up. If it's got a bit bigger battery, I know this is the...
I mean, let's be right. The reason why the bootleg disposable market is flourishing more than anything else, it's not because of its bootleg. It's because of the capacity.
Yeah.
That's all. It's the only reason. That's why people want it's just down to the capacity.
That is totally it. It's all right. I'm just looking for the top of this, but it's the new one from. Is it the SQ? I think it is. The new one from
SX Mini.
From SX Mini. Lovely little pod system.
I nearly bought one of them.
That's going to go down really well. It's not released till November, so you'll have to have it.
It must have been the other one then.
Yeah, this is the one for not released till November.
See, there were one on eSig1 that was dropped, but it sold out. So
yeah. Again, something like that. Can you imagine something like that with a 5mm pod on it?
Perfect.
Bit of
Perfect
exhaust.
for someone who's starting. Got to bear in mind when I made the switch from smoking to vaping, the drag was 50 quid. The tank on top was another 20 quid. You know, it cost a fortune, but now you can switch from smoking to vaping for less than 20 quid.
Well, I mean,
I think it's a bargain.
I can go back to the day when 100 ml of e-liquid cost her about 40 quid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, it all depends where you get it from. You probably could get that for that sort of price, maybe a little bit less nowadays in certain places, but it's the quality of the ingredients that are being used, which you've got to look at. But everybody's got a vape in their budget. I know a lot of people who still vape 888.
Yeah, the pound liquids.
Yeah, but they're
but
found.
at the end of the day, it might be pound liquids.
If
it
it
might
works,
be
it
up to
works.
our flavour choice and things like
Yeah.
that. But obviously, 888 aren't exactly a bathtub company, are they?
No,
Oh,
they're
no,
not.
they're
They've been going quite a while.
From
Exactly.
Salford, aren't they?
So if that's your budget and that's all you can afford,
If it works, it works. Who gives a shit?
that's it.
Was it you, Mark, who used to use their lemon, or was it Pound Liquids? You used to use their lemon or something?
Pound liquid. They're still going there. I used to use that as a mixing agent.
Yeah.
See, I used to get it 18 milligrams
In pet
and then
bottles.
I'd dilute it because their lemon was that strong. It was brilliant for mixing. So basically, it was just literally putting glycerin in. And that was it.
Yeah, I remember you having a great big thing of it and used to keep it in the fridge.
Yeah. Hey, when you're vaping on a budget, learning tricks like that is brilliant.
Yeah, of course it is. It saves you money. It saves you money.
Because, I mean, you can buy... I was getting glycerin at the time from Boots, believe it or not.
Yeah, you could get it in the bottle.
Yeah, it still can. 200 ml of that, and I think they're £2... I think it was something like £2.35 or something daft like that. I was buying 10 ml bottles of the lemon, and I used to put 3 of them in the 200 ml, and that would last me bloody ages.
So if you ever run out of VG, you know you can actually get it at Boots for £2 off for 200 ml.
For a bottle,
Christ.
yeah. In fact, it works out cheaper than if you buy it from... Sorry, Mr. B. It works out way cheaper than buying it from a vape shop.
Speaking about something other than liquid, I actually saw something interesting on TikTok, of all places. There was a geezer who was testing the wicking power of rayon compared to cotton. And rayon was actually wicking a lot better and a lot faster than cotton. And he started using rayon in his RDAs.
I'm not being thick, but what's rayon?
Rayon's a man-made fibre.
Okay.
It's basically... because the fibers are man-made and straight and they're not all, interlocked and stuff, the wicking speed of the rayon was a lot quicker than the cotton, and it was holding the liquid a lot better as well, so he wasn't getting dry hits on the metal ones. And I thought that was a really interesting experiment and maybe something the vaping industry might want to look into.
So see, we've had it all. We've had... I always say tea.
I know we've had silicon and all that before.
Yeah, we've had tea fibre. We've had bamboo.
Bamboo. Vaping pandas.
So when you say it's man-made, is it man-made as in plastic?
As in man has made it, yes.
No. What material are you actually using?
The material is called rayon.
Yeah, I know that bit. What is rayon made of?
Rayon.
Yeah, but obviously everything's got a compound.
Fucking hell, I didn't go that far into it. Jesus.
Right,
Hang on, I will go and get you the scientific makeup of rayon.
If you're going to come up with a comment, at least fucking research it, Mr. B.
I just saw it on TikTok. That's all I fucking did.
What I'm trying to get at, is it a natural product?
No, it's man-made.
So what's it made of? Is it
That's what I'm trying to find out for you now.
Yeah, so, like you have like polyester and you have like stuff like that.
Yeah,
which
that's a man-made product.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't fancy vaping.
Right. Rayon is typically made of wood from eucalyptus, spruce, and trees. And it is also made from cotton or bamboo.
Ah.
Ah.
There we go. But apparently, but he was doing wicking tests compared to, I think he was using Japanese, the Japanese pads that you get from cotton, which are considered by most to be the best for wicking. What do they call it? Muji,
yeah.
Muji, that's it. He was comparing it to that, and he was comparing it to, I think he compared it to Cotton Gods. He compared it to Mui Japanese pads, and I can't remember the third one. But he was comparing this rayon to that, and it was a really interesting wicking process. But it was just outperforming all of them.
So again, it could be that sort of way of they've gone with the tea tree and the bamboo and stuff like that. No, I think that's another way that the vaping can sort of get better. Longer lasting wicks and better saturation.
Well, apparently it's got a higher melting point. I remember something in the video about it. It takes a lot more to burn it than cotton does.
It's not Angora who've done it, have they?
How the fuck do I know?
Oh, I'm telling you now, mate, when they come out with that, they sent everybody like loads of boxes full of it, and it was this stuff that you couldn't set alight, and they were trying to make out like it were organic, and it wasn't, was it, Mark?
Rayon's definitely not organic.
What they'd done is they'd sort of like made it, put all these false certificates, didn't they, bro? And it
it's all right, I'm just reading chat what they're saying. It is natural fibres.
On the video it said it's man-made, so I just assumed man-made. I didn't actually go into the scientific nature of it. It was just a fabric called rayon.
Yeah, it's basically
cellulose fibres that they're using of wood pulp.
Yeah, I saw that on Google.
And they've added it all together.
Yeah. So, yes, it is man-made, but it is natural as well.
Yeah, that's good.
Because when you say man-made fibres, you automatically think of,
polyester and
things like that.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And you would have to worry a little bit then, wouldn't you? Because you'd be thinking, shit, what am I vaping on here?
Yeah, if you get dry from that, you're vaping blooming plastics. And
I just think, because apparently rayon is cheaper than cotton as well. Apparently.
Yeah.
And for what, if it actually does it impede the taste in any way, shape or form, and wicks better, and has a higher burning point, maybe it is an actually better substitution than cotton.
Now, let us know in chat if you've ever done this about yourself. You know when you've just re-wicked an RDA or an RTA, and you think, this flavour's very, very muted. You know, when you first do it, it takes that little while for that cotton just to bed in and then let the flavours come through. I were at CC Coils' stand. Lovely bloke, big shout out to CC. And I was testing it. I think it was a Vimto juice, and it was Vimto berry. I can't remember the lad's name. It was really, really nice. And I tasted it, and it was proper. I didn't really get the Vimto of it, but I got the berry of that, like that blackberry sort of, and it was right berry.
Very, 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 very.
It was really, really nice. But I said to him, "You've just re-wicked, haven't you?" And he went, "Yeah, I've just done it with CC who's done it." But you could just tell he didn't have that full bodiness from that liquid.
Now, Nicky Mayno's saying that rayon shrinks when wet, so you have to use more. Maybe, but if it lasts longer, then you don't mind using a little bit more. And you're only talking in a tank. You're only talking what, millimeters, percentage of millimeters.
Well, to be honest with you as well, if you're using Muji, you've always got to use that tudgy a little bit more because it does disintegrate a little bit, doesn't it?
More importantly, where the guy really said the strength was on mesh coils. Because he always, that thing with mesh coils, the DIY mesh coils, where no matter how well you pack it, eventually you get this fucking dry hit, even when it's saturated. Well, apparently the rayon works better with the mesh coil.
Yes, you're totally right. It is time for the hand checks, people. I will run the hand checks, because we missed them the week before as well, didn't we? I did make sure we promised, yes.
It's that time, people. It's hand check time.
Main screen.
Hang on, it's coming. Hold on.
Hold
on, son. I'm coming. Hold on.
Get him up quick.
Oh, it's coming.
Right. We're on the big screen.
We're on the big screen, son. We're on the big screen. Right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time to grab your socks and drop your cocks because we are on the hand checks. Now, if you want to be involved in hand checks, go to the 3 Men in a Vape Show Facebook group, not page, and ask to join. One of our lovely admin will invite you in as long as you're not a dickhead. Now, we also have, what we do is we post things like this. You'll see hand check time, and all you have to do is comment below like these awesome people have done, and we will show your mods and maybe take time to appreciate it. Like this one from Mick Blizzard. Ooh.
With his Benidorm Beach.
I tell you what, Mick Blizzard's doing a bit of CGI work in the background. It's actually quite. Is anybody interested in?
Or if that is Benidorm Beach, like.
Well, no. Has anyone seen the game Starfield?
No, not played it.
Right.
I've heard of it.
So there's a geezer from Mythbusters that was tasked to make a Starfield ship, and when they got down to doing the CGI bit of it, make it into a video, they took it to a great big LCD screen or LED screen, and it looked just like that. Where they put the screen behind it too, rather than doing green screen, it's all the new technology. They put screens behind now to make it look pristine, and I think that works really well.
I like the mod.
You like the mod?
I do like the mod, yeah.
I tell you what, in deals, I've got a bit of an expensive mod, but it's a deal.
Well, that was that was on sale. That was from the mod maker.
Yeah, 120 quid, wasn't it?
How much? Fuck it, how much?
120 quid. Yeah, I spoke to him as well. He was a little bit rushed on his stand. There's an interview with him if you want to go and check that out. Meet the Home Zone, and he was a little bit rushed of getting stuff. But he said it's the first time that he's been there. And he knows what he needs to do next time round. A little bit more like posters around, like maybe a bit of a backdrop. But he did really, really well on the day.
And here we have Ben Martin, which is new to me, the OG Orden 250C with the Trilogy RTA. This is Aiden's favourite mod in the world. He loves the gill plating on the side and how it shows the battery gets off on it.
I just don't like it with that little bit. You're all right. It's like the thing is if I know people who actually have battery wraps that actually match the mod. So if you went over there, then went and got a red battery wrap on that, then.
But if you're going to do that, you'd have a mod that shows the whole battery. I don't see the point in showing little bits.
Yeah, I just think like if you'd got a green battery wrap on there, it just shows so I think it looks horrible on the sides.
Yeah, I get it. Moving on, we've got Gary McShane. Same as last time, Stubby 21 with the Amalfi Lemon, the Kuka with the porn star Martina, and the Cranium mod with the RTA on it with a berry smash thingy.
Well, just going on to the juice there, the Legion X. Again, UK mixer. I've met her a couple of times. I haven't really spoke to her husband very much. He does the mixing. I'm just trying to think of her name. Flat Capsule, and he'll tell us. She's really, really nice. And I tasted that one, the lemon, and it tastes like the lemon sherbet sweets that you get. But I didn't quite get the sherbet, but I got the lemon outside of it. Really nice.
I don't know anyone who's made a proper lemon sherbet. You know the one like when I eat lemon sherbet, it makes my lips go smack. You get that real tang and the sourness. I've not seen any vape yet that's managed to make that.
That's got a little bit more of the sweetness to it, not so much the tang to it.
See, that's the thing. It's always overly sweet. It has to have the tang. It shouldn't be sweet. It should be sour.
Very
sour.
Obviously, that's when you break into it. Before, when you used to suck it and you get them lines at the top of the roof of your mouth. So you'd get that sort of sweet sort of sensation.
Yeah, but the sweetness was there just to hold everything in place because sugars are good, when
it's only until you broke the sweet, you then got that fizziness to it.
But that's what really nice. I never used to suck anything like that. I just used to use my teeth and crunch straight to the middle.
Yes, I can tell you that type of man.
Yes, let's don't go there. We have got Gary McShane sending another one. He's got and the clutch with the Voltrov 25 with the Super Good number 7. I've never tried Super Good.
Me neither. And I tell you what, I love the bottles. I think
do
you, Mark,
I
as
like
well?
the design.
And I think that's how liquid should be.
100% agree.
Just
Couldn't
nice.
agree more.
Nice and steady. The black tells you what it is, and they've numbered it.
That's the most important thing. Not only does it tell you what it is, it tells you the flavour. It doesn't say leprechaun and unicorns fucking on a lizard. There's no weird
lizards,
shit name. Eh?
He's back with the lizards.
Well, lizards, they have good tongues for reasons. So I like it when a bottle says exactly what it is.
And if you do forget what it's actually called or what the whole flavour is, you can go, I want a number 7.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just nice and simple. I think every aspiring obviously anyone who's doing it already, but any aspiring juice maker should look at the super good bottles and go, yes, that is what I need to do.
Rochford Project, Shy Talks, they all do them sort of bottles.
It makes more sense to do that. Bill Richards, Williams, sir. I really must be more careful where I put things. That's what she said. I know I had a right hand. I had a right hand earlier, but can't find the bugger now. It's okay. I found it. Sir, you need to stop taking your right hand off, mate.
It's the V2.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out if that was some sort of masturbation. It needs to charge his batteries.
Yeah, definitely needs to charge his batteries.
Mind you,
but his panels look good.
Yeah, a lot of people say, that with a battery, you should always use it completely before charging.
Yeah, fully discharge your batteries.
Yeah, completely fully discharging. Otherwise, if you keep waiting to get down to 30% and then charging, eventually 30% of battery goes inert. Yeah, there you go.
Another handy hint from Mr. B.
We're all about learning things. Billy Lee is not my lover. Here we got Billy Lee Rice. A more mics with an aromizer plus V3 RDTA on top. Got a new limited liquid in there by Legion X. It's a blueberry and grape taffy chew. That sounds amazing.
Was that the one that they released at Expo? Because if they did, I tasted it. They did like a grape, or was that a grape one that they did?
That's blueberry and grape, and that to me, or blueberry and grape taffy. That sounds amazing. That really does sound right to my street. I might have to get some.
I love it how she's coordinated the drip.
You say that every week. Have you done that to your stuff yet?
Mate, I love how she's done that, and it not only has she got the coolest name on the internet.
Billy Lee Rice, she's a song.
She should be. It sounds like an artist, doesn't it? Like some sort.
It does.
Of
Why do you think I go Billy Lee every? Billy Lee is not my lover. She sounds like a song. Moving on, we've got who've got here? We've got Gareth Parker. Been hammering this for the last 6 days now, still going strong.
Really good.
What are we talking about? The Pure Max or whatever?
Yeah, that's what I've got. So he were hammering the scooter. Big shout out to Shrek as well.
Is that a motorized running machine?
No, that's his scooter at Expo.
I'm trying to work out what it looked like a motorized, like an engine on a running machine. I thought that'd be interesting.
Now, I know you've probably seen Shrek on screen. If you've not actually seen him in person, this bloke is rather tall. I think what are you, Shrek? 6'10". So he's a huge unit, and he's gone down as well from, I think he was saying 48 stone to 28 or something like that.
Wow, that's
nice, good going.
Yeah, but obviously with being so tall and being such a big built man, to get around there would absolutely kill him. He is one of the unit, and we had such a good time at the curry house as well, and he organised it. It was brilliant.
Right, Shrek, next year.
I'm drinking his vodka as well. He gave me a bottle of vodka.
Shrek, next year I'm coming to an expo. I'm going to rent one of them things out. Me and you are going to have wacky races.
Well, you'll be able to do it with Vic as well. He buggered himself up on the Friday, so Saturday, yeah, he had one as well.
I'll tell you, I'll win. I'll win every time. Because I cheat. But yeah, we've got, what else have we got? Who've we got here? Who've we got? Look at this.
You missed one out.
You missed one out.
All right. Chill out, children. Fucking hell.
Oh, just thought we'd help.
Coming back to it. There we go. Amanda Gibson. Bunny. Oxford Slim Pro with Boulevard Salts from Wick Liquor.
She was so happy to get that. Oxford was only selling, I think, on the 12 o'clock on the Sunday, I think it was, and she had her eye on that all the way through, and she was so happy.
Why were they only selling at 12 o'clock on the
Because
Sunday?
this is something we'll talk about after we've done this and we've done the deals. It was one of the big bugbears, and it's something that they will look at it. I don't know whether it's to do with customs or whatever else. Not many was selling. And it's something that you used to be able to do.
Isn't that the point of an expo?
No, the expo is there for a trade. It's there for trade, so people
Right,
put
so why
orders
don't people take their own mods in and trade them in?
No. Okay. Anyway, Bunny was way happy to get that. And the Boulevard salts is absolutely brilliant.
No, is that what you meant? Trade? That's what we're trying to work out.
No, it's a trade show. So, I mean, in trade.
In other words,
it's just when you said they're there to trade, I thought, well, why don't people just trade their own mods in?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, okay. Well, I only asked. I've not been to one. Okay, Mark Howard Evil. This looks like a perfume bottle.
Yeah, again, that's another Vape Smarter.
That is gorgeous. The Death Wish, I can't pronounce. It either mod with some CC coils, 0.8 ohm, coils, Regenesis RDA, 30mm, and a Vape Smarter drip tip and build stand.
Oh, that's a very low number, isn't it? 0.19.
Very nice.
Again, Mark H were an absolute giggle all the way through the weekend.
Yeah, didn't I see something on Facebook about the mech elbow that he keeps giving everybody?
Oh, I saw it. We're all over that place. He had mech earlobes the other day.
Oh, look at this one.
Pugs,
Look at this one.
Better,
Bob Cotterill with the Tauren RD8 on the Tauren mech, all in lava for a little matchy. That is gorgeous.
That's nice, there.
That is gorgeous. That is, I like that.
We got
That
Mr.
is stunning.
Sickin, the one and only Pugs, who would give COVID to everybody at Expo. Thanks, brother. I didn't actually get it from you. We watched the boxing on Saturday night.
That was a farce.
And he kissed me.
Posted on behalf of Faxi, who's waiting for Metal Vape to deliver his Expo shopping.
And also, did he take that on a Nokia 5110?
I was thinking 3310. Jesus Christ. A top tip that I've learned from a vapor is to wipe your camera lens before you do anything.
Yeah, I've done it loads.
Vape shit gets all over it, and it puts this fine film that you can't really see, and it's a bastard to get off. You know what? Glasses cleaner. That's what I use.
It's lovely Faxi.
Faxi's awesome. And I hope he's doing well with everything going on.
Oh, Jane, what's that one?
And it's on the... No, don't go past it. Don't go past... Oh, there we go. Look at that.
Jane, what is that?
On a rug
Jane has officially sent us the grenade in her rug.
That is gorgeous, that.
Now, Jane, is this one from Infinity Mods? Is this from Oscar? I know she bought quite a lot.
That's nice. I'll give it a chew. That is rather nice. I love a good side fire, though.
Yeah, I do.
I think side fire is much better than bottom fire. Because with bottom fire, you tend to find you get mech elbow with bottom fire. But side fire is a bit more civilized.
Is it actually Infinity Mod? Is it actually got a name to it, Jane? Or is that what it's called?
Not James
you took that one off quick. Put it back on. We're enjoying that.
For the love of God, there's lots more to get through here. Right, moving on. Craig Hunter Campbell. Lux XXXR with the Max with Tommy from Elphick.
Again, corking bit of kit. Anybody who's wanted to get off at Stinkies, the perfect.
I love those kits. It's
Really,
very
really
similar
good.
to what my dad's using.
Really, really good.
My dad's now 5 weeks without a cigarette.
That's ace.
5, and bear in mind, he was a 40-a-day Marlboro smoker for 45 years. That is incredible. Right, we've got classic setup topside jewel with a drop dead RDA and some lemon juice. Will you piss off with that squeak? Right.
Big shout out. That is Full Moon. Full Moon is Dad's not very well at all. So I'm sending my love to you, buddy. I hope you're okay.
Aw.
All the way over from America.
I can appreciate that one.
Yeah, you know how it feels, buddy.
Absolutely. Connor Smith with the Empire Squonk and a Dead Rabbit V3 RDA with some summer vibes, blood orange, and passion fruit.
I like
Loving
that.
the setup. That is nice.
That is nice. That is a nice, clean setup, that.
It's one of the rare setups where the button is perfectly placed. Because no matter which way you turn that mod round in your hand, it's going to be perfectly placed. I love that. That position for fire is brilliant.
I just like the look of the whole thing of it. It reminds you like one of those suitcases you got from 80s.
It hasn't got any wheels.
Yeah, but they pop out when you press the button.
And here we go. We got Cody Vogler.
Look at that.
Check that out. My favourite vape ATM, the Dicodes 18350QI, side by side with the Atmazu RTA. I have Nata Vanilla e-liquid inside. I hope all are well.
Now,
that is awesome.
I don't know if you were actually watching, Cody. Was you at Expo? Because I swear I saw somebody walk around with that. What a nice little mod that is, Mark. Stealth all the way.
Oh, you're not kidding.
You could take that to a football match. It's that stealth.
That's just like a lovely mod. I'd love to know how many hours he gets out of it. How many do you think
18350. Decent 18350 I get from a pipe about 6 to 8 hours, depending on how much you use it.
Yeah, and obviously what the build is in it.
Aye.
I wouldn't
What
have
would you
thought
say,
that.
Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're looking at an home.
I'm going to say you'd be looking 0.8 to an ohm. Easy.
That's lovely.
You've got
That's
to,
really,
because
really
your battery
nice.
won't be able to cope much further
No.
than any lower.
So there you go, folks. That is your hand checks. And before we leave, before we go, I'm just going to put this one back on one more time so the boys can enjoy it.
Oh, I do like that.
And
It's
not
a
keep
bomb,
more
but I
than
tell you what, it does look nice. And
There's nothing wrong with a bomb and a rug.
I also like how she's just kinkily put that drip tip to one side.
Yeah, you just that. It's almost like a wink, innit?
Yeah.
Right, now the boys can carry on drooling. That is your hand checks. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your hand checks. Move over to main screen. Oh, do you know, I'm trying to press it. I'm looking at that screen. Thank you so much for your hand checks. Again, if you want to get involved with that, get yourself over to 3 Men and a Vape Show Facebook group, and you can put them in next week. Some of the mods that were going around there, but that little tiny one, that were really nice. I might look at one of them. I found my next 2 things I want is something like that, little and stealthy, because I got the Nugget, if you remember, Mark. So I love that. It's still there. It's something like that, but we being Dico, it won't be cheap that either, will it?
No. No, I think you can. I think you buy the base and then you can buy different tubes. So it will go up to an 18650.
Yeah, like side by side.
Yeah.
I have a Dicodes, and I remember somebody telling me that the biggest reason why Dicodes isn't as popular as DNA is because Dicodes, if anything splashes on them, like if there's a leak and it gets into the actual chip, you're fucked.
Who was telling me? Who was I talking to about boards? I don't know if it were.
How do you hand check if you don't do Facebook?
Send it in by email.
Yes, and he will send it to me.
Yes, send it in by email, or just email Mr. B personally. So
I get enough emails. No, seriously, if you want to do that, if you don't have Facebook and you don't do social media, I will put my email into the chat now.
It does say dick pics as well.
Yeah, if you send me them, I'll pass them on to Mrs. gmail.com. Send them to me. If I see it. If I don't, I don't. But there you go.
Yeah, if not, get in touch with Little Bro Vapes at gmail.com, and I'll make sure, if you send it to both of us, I'm sure one of us will pick it up.
Or you could always start up a new Facebook account as a secret villain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Flopper mod.
Yeah, you make yourself a nice villain name.
There's enough of them on Facebook. So I'll tell you what, while we're actually here, ladies and gentlemen, it is... Oh, mate, look what time it is. We need to do the deals while I get the giveaway going. So run the
A message from deep within the jungle. I've searched high and low for a lot of the deals. So here from Vape, deals of the week.
back. Right, big screen. I'm going to get your giveaway going just while Mr. B gets the couple of deals that we've got. We all know what the keyword's going to be, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't little bro vape, so I'm not typing that in. Are you talking, Mr. B?
No, well, I
Sorry,
am
I
now,
thought you were
yes.
talking and it wasn't there.
Oh,
Oh,
right,
mate.
so the deals. I've only got a couple this week, and the reason why this is on is because it's a hell of a drop. The Purge mods have dropped the Parabellum Mech mod from a whopping $349.99 to $129.99. That is a £220 drop, but there is only one left. So if you know somebody who wants one for Christmas, there you go.
And I'm open. If anyone
$129.99.
wants to buy me for Christmas, yep.
It is a weird colour, granted, but at least nobody else will have it. I don't think
Big
anyway.
love, Stuart Valentine. Get you in, Rochford Project.
The other deal I've got is a cheapie. The Vape IARA sub-ohm tank has been dropped from 25 quid to just £6.99. A
Good
cheap
job
little,
you can change that drip tip, innit?
well, yeah, well, it's a cheap little, I'm guessing, mouth-to-lung sub-ohm tank, and because I've never actually owned one, but still, £7, decent thing you can take to work.
Something like that I won't mind. The drip tip I don't mind as well. It's like a nipple.
Well, you do like sucking on nipples.
I do, yeah. Oh, trouble with
So
my
I
look, I
was
could
sucking
get...
on a nipple.
See, the
The,
thing
the,
is...
on- the only problem is the farmer gets pissed off when you do it.
See,
So
the problem is I could fall into a bucket of nipples and still come out sucking my thumb.
can't we all? So yeah, so you've got the Vape IARA sub-ohm tank at £6.99, and the Purge mods, the Parabellum Mech mod at £129.99. Perfect for a Christmas present.
Is that the only colour they've got in there?
Yes, there's one left. There's literally one left, and they've dropped 220 quid off it just to get rid. But you get the whole Mech mod and the RDA as well, so you get the full thing.
A good little setup, that.
Is
Can't
it
knock
worth
it.
that amount of money, Mark?
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, 130 quid, yeah.
There you go. From the Met man himself. So there are your deals. Boom.
Oh! How quick has this show gone again? It's actually 9 o'clock. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to get yourself over to Benny Vapes after we've finished here. We will roll your giveaway. In fact, no, it's your last chance to put Rochford in to get involved with the giveaway. So if you just put Rochford in, you've got a chance. It's been a fantastic show, people. Thank you very much. Next Expo, I think, is the 10th, 11th and 12th of May. I'm already booked.
Something like that.
Up to go. So, Mr. B, say your goodbyes.
Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. That's all from me, Mr. B. And until next time, catch me on Tail Times at Tail Time UK. Thank you for watching, everyone. Pass you over to Solio.
Guys, thank you for a very fast show. Very fast indeed. If you'd like to catch a little bit more of me, don't forget the home service live tomorrow night at 7:30 with BFG and Betty. And I wish you all good night. Over to my little bro.
We are going to roll your Rochford Project giveaway, ladies and gentlemen. Let's roll it. It is Sam M. You have won. Do you want it? I would imagine you'll want it, Sam. Oh, he's going, look, but no, don't go yet. You've won. Get in touch with that email address. Contact the wonderful Jay. He does watch the show, so nobody else do it except the winner. And Jay will sort you out. Big love to everybody who has joined us on this wonderful Wednesday evening. Look after yourselves, and we will catch you next week. Make sure you go and check out Benny on the mixing show. And tomorrow night is going to be a bit of a laugh because we have got the Cloud Comp gate. Yes, the Cloud Comp gate We're going to be finding out, really, did Vic lose? And I think we've got a bit of
Of course
footage
he
as well.
lost. Of course he
I don't know.
lost.
I
He just
don't know.
doesn't like losing.
Nobody likes losing, do they?
No, but he really doesn't like losing.
Big shout out to everybody who's joined us in chat. You do make this show, and a big shout out to all the spanners who keep us safe. Big love to you all, and we will catch you next week. Big love. Good night. Oh, piss flaps.
Come draw some piss
How
flaps.
fast did that go? That went massively fast.
Hey, did go rather quick.
Rather quick, that.
It was like we sat down here, and then it's like we get back up again.
Yeah. It's all good in the hood, bro.
It's all good. Big love to everybody. Good night, and we'll see you next week.